Good morning, y'all. It is currently 1:15 p.m. April 23rd, 2026, and I'd like to tell you the little story of the dream that I woke up from this morning. Obligatory, sorry it's been a while. Gotta get that out of the way. It's been over a month since my last video. And I'm not going to repeat myself. If you've been following the channel, you know what I say every time. It's been a while. And my dream recall is a little shit still. So I have to get that out of the way too. I went to sleep around 2:30 last night, 2:30 a.m. And I first woke up around 6 something, and I got up and took a piss, went back to sleep. I slept on the couch last night, and I woke up several times throughout the night, throughout the morning. And I had like vague concepts of dreams like swirling around in my head that I could never really like latch onto and make solid. And that was kind of getting on my nerves. And eventually I just went back to sleep. I think it was around 10, maybe 10:30. Because I remember it was 10 o'clock. I was looking at my alarms. I turned off the 10:15 and 10:30 alarm. And then I eventually fell back asleep into this dream. And I woke up from this dream by alarm at 11 o'clock. My 11 o'clock alarm went off. So the first thing that I remember is I am at school. I'm at a high school. I am at my high school, where I went to high school. And we got assigned a project to write a paragraph about any topic. Like, we chose our own topic that we wrote a paragraph about. And the paragraph specifically had to be a foot tall. Like, I remember on our packet, there was like a ruler. There was a ruler, like, printed in the paper that we could use as a reference. We had to write our paragraph, and it specifically had to be a foot tall. And I believe that we were in health class, and the topic had to be related to, like, health science. And the topic that I decided to write my paragraph about was First Amendment auditors auditing going to post offices and like other public places to record in public. I don't know if you've been following my channel, but I've mentioned it before that over the last like 4, maybe 5 years, I've been very interested in First Amendment auditing videos. And which is weird because I was not interested in First Amendment auditing videos while I was in high school. So that's a dream sign right there. And I guess my connection in my brain was that people sometimes audit pharmacies and dispensaries where people get medical marijuana. And sometimes people get their medicine through the mail. So I guess that's my connection in my brain between, like, medical science and my topic. Which I was very confident in my topic in this dream. But now that I say it out loud, it sounds kind of stupid. We got paired into couples. I got paired with a girl. And, yeah, I got paired up with a girl, and she hated me in this dream. Like, she fucking hates my guts in this dream. I think it was a real person that I went to school with, but I can't remember her name. And I just remember that she was blonde, and her clothing that she was wearing was pink. Like, it wasn't all pink, but she had pink in her clothes. And, like I said, I'm feeling very good and very confident about my side of the project. I already said all that. Her and I are sitting on the floor outside the classroom together. Like, we're sitting on the floor working on our project, but we're not in the classroom. I think we're sitting in the hallway. Like, we're sitting on the floor with our backs up to the hallway wall. I think we're just, like, right outside the door of the classroom. And she's sitting on my right. And something catches my eye in her direction. She's sitting on my right, and something catches my eye, like, in the distance. So I look over, and I look over at what I'm looking at. Her head is, like, right here. I'm looking right here. So she thought that I was looking at her. And she just gave me the, like, dirtiest, most disgusted look that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I can't remember specifically if she said anything or what she said, but she might have said something, like, really out of pocket. And so I just asked her, I'm like, is there a problem? And I'm paraphrasing here, but so what we said might not be exactly what we said. I asked her, is there a problem? And she says, I hate you. Like, she literally tells me, she might have said, like, I hate you so much. She said something like that. She said, I hate you. And this, like, jabbed a knife in my heart pretty good. This hurt me on a deep level. And then she said something like, you're a punk. You seem like the type of person that would steal people's money and use it for your own good. And yeah, this hurt my feelings so bad. I forgot to, never mind. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, this hurt my feelings pretty good. Because I didn't, like, have a crush on this girl. I didn't have any feelings towards this girl at all. And she just comes at me with such vitriol just for, like, who she thinks I am as a person. Yeah, I'm not going to get too personal right now. But, I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah, she tells me that, hold on. Okay. Yeah, this hurt my feelings pretty bad, and I tell her that I would never steal people's money. And her face softens a bit, and then I think I can tell that I think she can tell that she hurt my feelings pretty bad. And then she tells me, maybe I misjudged you. So after that interaction, after we said that, she warmed up to me. And the rest of our conversation is more friendly, and we're, like, smiling at each other. And she says that she might have her partner switch to somebody else. Like, she was jokingly saying that she was going to switch me out for somebody else. And I asked her, are you really going to switch? Like I said, we're smiling at each other. I don't remember if she answered, but I say that's fine. My paragraph is going to be so good, whoever I get switched with won't even want to use theirs. We'll just use mine. So I guess in the context of the dream, we got assigned couples, and we each wrote our own paragraph, and then once we were done, we had to, like, combine them together. And I was just so confident in mine that I was like, we're not even going to use theirs. So we're sitting on the floor. I have my knees up. Like, I'm sitting with my knees up. And then, like I said, we're paraphrasing conversations here. It might have gone on a little bit longer. Like, we had a rapport with each other at this point. Like, we started, I don't know if I'd want to say, like, flirting, but we got pretty friendly with each other. So she eventually lays on my leg. Like, she's on my right. She lays on my right leg, and her head is resting on my knee. And after a few seconds, I shudder. I start to shudder a little bit. And she notices, and she laughs. I say, what? I'm sorry, I'm really touch-starved. I'm not really used to a girl laying on me like that. So as we're laughing about that, that's when my 11 o'clock alarm goes off and wakes me up. And I already said I went to bed around 2:30. Woke up a few different times, struggling to remember my dreams. So I stayed in bed to have this dream, and I slept on the couch. Yeah, I don't know how much I wanted to get into my personal life, but these types of dreams are more embarrassing for me to read to a camera than the sexual dreams. I feel like such an incel anytime I have a dream about meeting a girl and like getting friendly with a girl, not even just like sexual. Like sexual, it's whatever, but it's like the romance, the intimacy. That's what hurts me on a deep level when I wake. Like it's one of those dreams where it's so good that when you wake up and you realize that it's fake and it's just a dream, it hurts, you know? Because I feel like such an incel how much I want to have a relationship with a girl, and I just haven't really yet. I've had an ex-girlfriend. Like I said, I'm sorry if this is getting personal, but I feel like I have to explain the context behind my feelings towards this dream. But yeah, like that's kind of my experience in high school. The way that I acted in high school, I tried to be the class clown. I was like edgy, you know, I hung out with the emo scene kids. And yeah, girls at my school didn't like me. They felt that way towards me, like they hated me. There was a girl that I actually remember having a crush on, and she hated me. Like, she hated my guts. And we barely talked to each other. It's not like I did anything to her, or I wronged her in any way. It's just the way that she saw me as a person based off of how I acted in school. She just fucking hated me. And that's what that reminded me of. And I've had several dreams like that. A couple that I've explained in a dream journal vlog, where I meet a girl, like the one where I was on a train. God, that was like a couple months ago now, I guess. Where I get friendly with a girl, and then as soon as things are like starting to get good, like we might actually have some kind of connection, then I wake up. And I know, I'm sorry I'm going on a tangent. Nobody's probably listening at this point. But over the weekend, I was watching Chris Chan. Geno Samuel's Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History. And just seeing how he acted towards women and what he thought. Like, he was such an incel in the beginning of the series. And I don't want that to be me. But I'm sorry. I'm getting a little too personal and rambling too much. But yeah, that's how I feel about dreams like that. Dreams where I meet a girl, and those are almost more embarrassing for me to talk about than the sexual dreams. So I apologize. But anyway, that brings my dream recall score up to 1, and my monthly recall score for April up to 1. And let me know down in the comments if you had any interesting dreams last night. And yeah, good night and sweet dreams.